Oh, you've been waiting for a bad film for me to review. Okay, here we go. Woman in the Window is a new psychological thriller which just dropped on Netflix. It stars Amy Adams, Julianne Moore, Gary Oldman, Anthony Mackie, and this tells the story of an woman who is agoraphobic. She is terrified of the outside. She is confined in her apartment, and this sort of changes when she witnesses her neighbour brutally murdered across the street. Now, I actually saw the trailer for this in cinemas like before the world sort of ended, and I was looking at it thinking, oh, that looks quite interesting. This is a relatively simple concept on paper. It obviously takes a lot of inspiration from Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. Rear Window, not Rare Window. Wow, that's a rare window. No, Rear Window. And this, is a good concept on paper. And, it's an incredibly stacked cast on top of everyone I just mentioned. This also stars Wyatt Russell, Anthony Mackie, Brian Tyree Henry, Jennifer Jason Leigh. So I was like, wow, that looks pretty interesting. Which is why I'm so disappointed that this is one of the worst films I've seen this year. I don't understand how you can mess up such a simple concept with such a great cast. Wow, what a load of shit. Performances here are fine. People show up. Gary Oldman looks like he's in one of those just give me a paycheck roles. This is confusing to me. This is directed by a pretty competent director. He is relatively known for his period dramas. He made the Pride and Prejudice film. He did Atonement. But he also directed the Winston Churchill film Darkest Hour, which Gary Oldman won his only Oscar for. So, this is a director that Gary Oldman is familiar with. So I'm quite confused to why he's in one of those sort of what I would call a Bruce Willis role, in which, you have him on set for like 3 days and you pay him like $5 million. I can see why this was dropped on Netflix and not put in theatres like it was originally planned. Garbage. So what makes it so bad? First and foremost, the concept. This it shares a lot of similarities to Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. But I haven't even seen Rear Window, so I can't really compare the two. But I can't see that being this bad. First and foremost, the editing is the worst part of this film. There is a scene, and this is in the trailer. If you're really caring about this film, I'm going to say a major spoiler here, but Julianne Moore is the woman who is murdered in the window. She is the woman in the window, and when she's killed, there's sort of like this blood splatter effect that goes across the screen, and it just feels like, I don't know, it feels like a college short film that's been edited on like iMovie or something. The kill reveal in this is also incredibly stupid. This is a nothing of a film, and it wastes its most sort of interesting aspects, is this woman with agoraphobia. It's never really sort of delved into that much, This film could have, why is she so scared of going outside? There is a flashback which sort of shows you why, but it to me, it didn't really sort of gel with why she's so scared of going outside. With this traumatic event that happened to her, didn't really have anything to do with like the outside. The event happened outside, but if that happened to me, I wouldn't be sort of terrified of leaving the front door ever again. And it's never really delved into. It feels like a really missed opportunity. So, once again, it's just a film of missed opportunities. The performances are fine, as I mentioned, but I'd avoid this. I was sort of surprised at the low scores going into it, and now having seen it, I can understand. I'd avoid this at all costs. I am going to give Woman in the Window 1 star. Sorry for the really brief review. I don't really have anything to say about it after I stopped recording this. This is a film I am never going to think of again. I never want to think about it again. I never want to talk about it again. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that cringy shit I don't like saying. And I will see you on the next episode of James Eddy Reviews.